sorry that this couldn't wait, and I thank you for coming over so quickly.
That's all right.
I just find that I'm in a state of, God, I don't know, I guess you'd call it panic.
What happened? What's wrong?
Well, it's Kevin.
Vicky, did something happen?
Yes, yes. Look, Kevin has been bugging Clint to hire Cassie at the Banner for some assignment. And when it came up today, oh, God, I just totally lost it. I went nuts. I was screaming at him.
Because you think he's trying to break up Cassie's marriage?
Well, what else could it be? He makes me crazy. Kevin absolutely will not ever discipline himself. He says he's going to change, then he doesn't do it, and it makes me furious. The thing is, it's gotten so that I'm afraid to be with him. I'm afraid to be around him because I don't know what I'm going to do. Please, please help me.
Did you think I was kidding about the Pulitzer? Cassie, this is the kind of story that makes a career, a reputation forever. And why are you turning it down? What are you afraid of?
I am not afraid of anything, least of all taking on an assignment.
Then it has to be me.
Oh, excuse me.
Cassie, I know what you want. What you crave day in and day out, and that's to sink your teeth into some serious investigative journalism. My father just offered you the opportunity to do just that, and you turned him down. Which means one thing. You're scared to work with me.
Fine, you want to know the truth? You're absolutely right. I am afraid to work with you. I would give anything to see my byline on a story exposing that slush fund our illustrious mayor has worked up. But I can't because I can't stand the idea of working with someone as manipulative as you.
What?
You heard me. You schemed and lied to get me to bring my story to the Banner. And why? Because you think that if we start working together, things are going to follow. Well, I've got to tell you something, buddy. You don't have a chance. You are dead wrong.
I guess I just find it so hard to believe, you know? It happens so fast.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming. Once I face the facts, I'll let her go.
Ah, I remember when that was taken.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. You know, hey, closing down a marriage, well, sometimes you just can't help it.
But it also hurts, too, I know. Sometimes talking about it helps.
Well, you know, I've never been one to talk about things very much. I mean, just had to let her go. I just want to make sure she's happy.
What about you?
No. What about you?
What?
Come on. I saw you and Antonio down there in North Carolina together. Looks like you guys were getting back together to me. What's going on with you two?
I don't know. Man, I don't know what's going on with Antonio.
Get a grip, Antonio. Look, you're taking a break. I'm just trying to turn in enough cans to buy myself a sandwich.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Thank you. But what happened when you met with Carla?
Who knew besides him almost shooting me in the back? Let me tell you something, Carla doesn't miss a beat. He knew I was in North Carolina helping Maximilian. He knew everything.
Maybe this operation ought to die an early death.
What?
Putting you undercover may not be the way to go, Antonio.
Yeah, right. While you're wandering around figuring out what you're gonna do next, I'm gonna take him down my way.
Antonio? Stop right there. Carlo Hester on your own, you're gonna buy a one-way ticket to the graveyard. You know that.
Yeah, but you're not the one who almost shot in the back.
Yeah, but I'm the one who crawled through that air shaft trying to disarm Carlo's little present that could have blown the Palace Hotel right off the map.
Fine. So then you know how I feel. So then why do you care? Let me go after him my way.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot him before he shoots you? Welcome back to Statesville,
Look, the last thing I need right now is a
Wait, no. Will you? I've got all I can handle right now trying to keep a lid on Patrick's anger, not to mention Max Holden's anger. Both of those guys would like to kill Carlo right now with their bare hands, but that's not going to do anything for anybody. We have to work within the system. See, I have a dream. I want Carlo to spend the rest of his miserable life sitting in a prison cell trying to figure out just how badly he underestimated me.
Why call off the operation?
What I said was maybe putting you undercover was not such a good idea because it's turning out to be even more dangerous than we thought it was going to be.
At this point, I really don't care.
Well, we have to have inside information, and you're the one that he trusts.
Not anymore. And there's no way Carlo's going to give me any inside information that's liable to bring him down.
Well, wait, he said that he was ready to shoot you. You must have said something to him that made him stop.
Yeah. I told him I went to North Carolina to cover his ass. Whether he believed me or not is a different deal. That's not what did the trick.
What did the trick?
See, Carlo thinks I've got guts. Thinks I take initiative. I kind of remind him of his late son, Johnny D. See, at one point when Carlo was sick, he wanted me to replace him, you know, kind of like take over when he died. What?
I think we just found a way to make this so easy.
So, come on, Andy. You can't just mumble a couple of words here, mumble a couple of words there. What's going on with you and Antonio?
Nothing.
Bull. Why, did he say something? Did he do something? Or maybe you're reading things wrong.
I wish.
Well, I saw you guys down in North Carolina together, and hey, he did show up. He stopped working for Hester for that time, and to be with you, right?
Well, I thought so too, but it looks like we're both wrong.
Then, when you got back to Lambie, what happened?
He's still buddy-buddy with Carlo, okay? I saw him over in Angel Square, you know? Carlo had his arm on Antonio's shoulder, and they were just acting like they were having the best old time, just smiling away.
I don't know what the heck's wrong with him. He knows exactly what Hester did to Max and Maggie.
Obviously, he doesn't even care.
This is crazy. And did you talk to him?
No. I haven't even called him since he got back. What would I say to him anyway? Yeah, better yet, what would he say to me? There's no reason it's going to make it all right for him to be working for Carlo Hester.
Something else is going on here. I'll tell you what. I'll talk to him.
Wait. I just figured out what Antonio's doing.
Okay, Cassie, you can stop assuming you know what's going on in my dirty little mind right now. I did not want you to bring that expose over to the Banner just so I could get close to you.
Then why did you lie to me?
Why did I stretch the truth about what my father said? Because I wanted you to ask for the assignment. Because I think you are one incredible journalist, and I thought it would be a loss for the Banner if you were to turn us down. Again. All right, you want a little help making up your mind? How about this? I will guarantee you that I don't work on any aspect of this expose with you. We'll only see each other occasionally in the city room, in passing maybe. Okay, how's that? Now, will you take this assignment?
Clinton, I appreciate you waiting. And I talked a couple things over with Kevin, and I would like to change my mind if that's all right.
Well, I'd be happy to have you.
Well, look, the first thing I'm going to need is sort of a blueprint on how you think you're going to be able to find out just what Alex is doing with this money she's siphoning off. I made some notes in the margin.
Wait, Flint, I'm sorry. I didn't make myself clear. I really want this assignment. I really want to write it, but I have to talk with Andrew about it first because we haven't decided what we're going to do with this Chicago yet.
Well, why don't you talk to Andrew and get back to me?
I will.
Good. I hope to hear from you soon. Well, Kevin, I'm going to have dinner with your mother tonight at the Palace. I'd like to talk to you before then. Could you meet me there in about half hour?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Cassie?
Thanks, Dad. So, you might just be a banneret again. May I be the first one to congratulate you? Hey.
Andrew, hi.
Hi.
I was just going to call you.
Were you?
Yeah.
Look, guys, I gotta go. Yeah, good to see you, Kevin. You too. Congratulations again, and I hope to see you soon.
Thanks.
Take care, Andrew. Yeah, pleasure.
You want to tell me what that was all about? You want me to guess? You decided to take a job at the Banner?
And the anger you feel towards Kevin every time you see him is sliding away.
Anger.
Yes. You were angry at Kevin because I told you to be angry, but that's over now. And all that terrifying, uncontrollable rage is being lifted. Kevin is a good son. A wonderful son. You know that now. And all those angry feelings are moving off. See them, Vicky. See them drifting away up into a mist, never to return again. And now you are free. Free to express your unconditional mother's love for your oldest son, Kevin.
But Kevin is wrong.
Yeah, he was wrong, Vicky. But now he's changed. Just as you're changing. Feel the anger lift, rise up, and disappear. Now it's time to rebuild a trusting, loving relationship with your son, and there is no more anger about Cassie. That's all gone. Do you understand? Vicky.
I don't know why I didn't see it right off the bat. Antonio said himself, you can't just walk away from Carlo.
And what's he gonna do?
You see, it's how he gets out of the situation that matters. You can't do something all of a sudden because, you know, I don't know, Carlo could take a contract out on him or something, and Antonio was very clear how Carlo shouldn't find out that he went down to North Carolina to help save Max and Maggie.
So what you're saying is Antonio's trying to cover his tracks.
Sure, he's biding his time.
Man. Well, for all we know, Hester's probably in jail by now. I'm sure Max and Maggie have charged him with all sorts of stuff.
Maybe, but you know what? I'm going to go talk to Antonio and see if I could be any help.
Oh, yeah. By all means, go. I mean, I'm pretty much finished here, and I do appreciate your help.
Sure it's okay?
I am absolutely positive. Go. And, hey, I'd like to hear some good news, so why don't you call me and let me know what Antonio says.
I will.
All right.
See ya.
Come in. Hey, Max. How's it going? So, we were just talking about you. Hester in jail yet?
Oh, yeah. This could be kind of sweet. You know what? You could even get Carlo to admit that he's Poseidon.
Well, why the hell would he do that?
Because you're going to be like a son to him. You are going to replace Johnny D.
No. There is no way I'm sucking up to Carlo Hester.
That is not sucking up. That is exploiting your opponent's weakness.
Forget it. Right? Carlo doesn't think he's dying anymore. Right? He doesn't need a son. I'm just an employee. Right? If I do a full 180 now and start being Mr. Nice Guy, he's gonna know I'm trying to con him.
I'm going to share a little information with you. It's probably going to surprise you.
Shoot.
Carlo's getting married. To the mayor.
What? Oh, wait a second. Hold on here. I thought she was married to your old man.
Oh, yeah, that's history. See, the deal is that Carlo thinks Alex is carrying Carlo Jr.
Oh, he got her pregnant?
No, but he thinks he did. See, Alex is faking it. But after they get married, then he finds out that he is not going to have a son.
Then all of a sudden, all the memories of Johnny D start coming back.
Yeah, and there you are, his protege, ready to assume the mantle. And we're still working within the system. We can bring him down. The more information he feeds you, you know, as soon as we get
Fine. I'll play son. But just so you know something, I don't believe in your system. I never will.
Well, that's too bad, because you're going to have to live with it so that we can bust Carlo and make it stick.
Just so you know.
All right, fine, I hear you. We can't waste a lot of time now. I don't want the ball man to get suspicious, so I'm going to change clothes, I'm going to clean up, and then I'm going to pay him a little visit. I want to make sure that he knows just what a dirtbag I think you are.
Fine. Good luck.
There's one more thing, Antonio. Nobody can know that you're working undercover.
I hear you.
Under no circumstances. Nobody. No matter what.
Bo moving against Carlo Hesser? No way. Same old. Not a strong enough case. Not enough evidence. Carlo Hesser tries to kill me and Maggie, and he's still walking around the streets laughing at us.
I can't believe this. Yeah, if I ever see that son of... What is this? Are you and Marty moving back to the mill house?
Marty already has. I don't know where I'm moving, actually.
What?
Yeah, I mean, this place is a little bit out of my league financially, so...
Whoa. Hold. You two broke up?
Max, this is the advice that you gave me the other day, remember?
No, I think it's great that Clint wants you to come work at the Banner. I think it proves the point that I've been trying to make all along, that your work is truly first rate. It's extraordinary, you know, but I mean, still.
So what, Andrew? You think that if I take this job, you'll have to remove your name from the list of candidates for that job in Chicago?
No. I mean, we can talk about that later, but I mean, the reason that I'm having trouble with you going back to the Banner is, come on, Cassie, I mean, do you think it's a good idea?
Well, why wouldn't it be?
Wait, you want me to say it? I'll say it. You think it's a good idea to see Kevin on a daily basis? Do you think that's what's best for you?
Andrew, I know you love me, and I know you're just like this because you're worried. Andrew, remember when Dylan had his accident and you rushed off to the hospital to comfort Marty? You asked me to understand, you asked me to realize that you were just doing your job as a minister and that Marty needed you.
Yes.
So why can't you show me the same kind of trust that I've shown you?
And you will act on my instructions, expressing your love for your son in every way, your deep, abiding love. But you will not remember a word of what was spoken here today. All right, Vicky. I'm going to wake you up now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I always feel so good after being under hypnosis. I haven't a clue what was said, but it must have been very pleasant.
Very pleasant.
I would think so. You know something? I'm going to miss you terribly when you go.
Vicky, you haven't mentioned my going away to anybody, have you?
I told Jesse, I think, that's all.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't mention it. You know, I don't want my other patients to hear of it secondhand.
Oh, of course not.
Thanks.
I expect they're going to be equally as upset as I am that you're going. Elliot, you know, I still don't know what I'm going to do about this anger that I feel for Kevin when you're gone. Because it just comes on me so suddenly.
All that's under control now, Vicky. The anger served its purpose. But you see, now it's time to rebuild that wonderful relationship with your son.
Really? Yeah. Well, is that what we worked on today?
Yes.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I guess the test will be when I see Kevin face to face.
Here's your table, Mr. Buchanan.
Thank you.
Thanks. Look, Dad, don't take this personally or anything, but I'd really like to get out of here before Mom arrives. I mean, the last thing I need today is her tearing into me in public again. You would not believe how she reacted when she found out that I got Cassie to bring that expose over to the Banner. Man.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Cassie's expose? Why? You're not having second thoughts.
No. It's not about Cassie. Cassie's gonna be fine. It's about you and Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
You see, your mother seems to have the idea that you're interfering with Cassie and Andrew's marriage. What about it? Is that why you wanted her to bring her article to the Banner?
Dad, look, Cassie is gorgeous. You know, I'm human. I mean, haven't you ever looked at an attractive woman a few too many times, maybe even flirted? I mean, it's really not a big deal. But Mom, when Mom got wind of this, she started going ballistic. You would not believe how she's been blowing things out of proportion.
You know, her anger really started after she began seeing this new psychiatrist, Elliot Durbin.
Yeah.
Somehow he's got her convinced that expressing her anger is going to make her feel better.
Well, I'm certainly no doctor, but I'd love to know where he figured out that technique.
Yes, sir. Commissioner, I was just on my way inside. It's a bit chilly to dine out here, don't you think?
I want to talk to you.
I hope it's not about more false accusations. About that business with Max Holden and his slatternly girlfriend.
No. It's about your hatchet man, Antonio Vega. Where is he?
No, Max, I didn't mean it that way. I mean, you're not the cause of Marty and
Yeah, but I was
our
the
marriage.
one telling you to dump her.
Right, but hey, it was the right thing to do. End of story.
Yeah, right for Marty, maybe, but what about you? You loved her. You still love her.
Yeah, maybe I always will, but it was because of that love that I let her go. I just want her to be happy.
Hey, Dylan, I know what you're going through. And I know it must be pretty painful. You know, if you think about it in a way, it's kind of like a death. Remember when Luna died, I didn't want to feel anything. I just control all my emotions. I wanted to decide when I was going to let my grief start. But let me tell you something, it doesn't work out that way. You're going to wake up one morning or in the middle of the night or whatever, and it's going to hit you. I just want you to know that when it does, if you want to talk, anytime.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks, Max.
Man, I gotta say, you surprised me on this. Woo! Last time I talked to you, you were dead set on staying with Marty.
Yeah. Well, let's just say that, maybe somebody else helped me change my mind.
Somebody else who?
Darlene. What?
She came to you when you were in North Carolina, didn't she?
Yeah, and Max, I'll tell you something. It was as plain as day. I was sitting right there on the porch, and all of a sudden I hear her voice, and there she is telling me that I'm really going to be wasting my life if I try to hang on to Marty and not let her be free. So.
Well, that's Luna. Did I ever tell you about the time that she spoke to me?
No, you didn't. When was that?
It was the time Maggie and I took the twins down to Apex, and she said kind of the same thing. She said it was time to let go of things I couldn't have, time to let her go, time to move on. So what do? I follow her advice and get hooked up with a nun.
Yeah, a braid nun at that. How is Maggie since you guys got back anyway?
Oh, who the hell knows? She was offered some retreat up in Boston or something, you know. Her and some sisters decided to head out and do some praying and fasting, trying to forget about, man. Here, listen, let's get this show on the road, huh?
Whoa. Wait a second, what are you doing here?
I'm taking this out to the car. You're moving back to Serenity Springs with me. Your family, remember?
I cannot believe you threw that in my face. I really can't. I consider it a low blow. Are you trying to tell me what's going on between you and Kevin is the same thing as what went on between me and Marty?
No, that's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm asking you to trust me.
Trust you. You see what you did there? You made a very good point. You made a good point. You're right. Okay. Yeah.
Honestly, Andrew, for heaven's sake, do you think I would accept an assignment if I thought it was going to be a problem working with Kevin at their banner?
No.
Come on, it's such a big place. We'll hardly ever see each other.
I know. You're right. I apologize.
Well, fine. Let's just forget about talking about that. We've got more important things to talk about, like your career. Andrew.
Yes.
If I accept this assignment, I have to promise not to have to leave for Chicago in the middle of it, and it may last for months.
Well, I don't think there's much chance of that.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Come on, Cassie, let's face the facts, okay? If you do this piece for the banner, they're gonna love your work. They're gonna love it. They're gonna make you an offer before it even runs. They are gonna want you full-time. And I don't think we're ever gonna be going to Chicago.
Oh, Andrew, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I was thinking. It's just... Oh, God, why don't I just forget this assignment? Come on, Andrew, it's just a series of articles, and you've already signed this one for me. Forget it. I'm going to see Clint later, and... What should I tell him?
And, Dad, in case you have any doubts about why I kept pushing for Cassie to get back to the banner, I really think it's best if you can arrange it so that I don't work on any aspect of her assignment, okay?
Well, that might be a good idea.
What?
Just thinking. Fathers can do that sometimes, you know. I mean, a fellow looks at his son and he starts thinking about the future. You know, there was a time when you dropped out of law school and you said you wanted to come to work at the banner, I had my doubts. But not about whether you could do it or not, but, well, I wondered if you had the commitment. But you came through it, and you got the makings of a first-rate journalist. I respect you.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, son. Yes, and I think that maybe someday, if the way things work out the way I think they might, I don't doubt that you'd do a first-rate job of running the banner, too.
Well, when and if that happens, I will do my best not to let you and Mom down. Cheers again. You know, it's really starting to gall me, the way the Sun keeps picking up a bigot market share. You know they're even outselling us on Sundays now? I mean, when are people going to get sick of tabloid journalism?
I have no idea. But I do know this. There's no way we have to stoop to their level.
No. But, now that Todd's back, you know, he is going to make things more difficult for us. I mean, I've heard stories from over there. A lot of the reporters are very dissatisfied with the way he's running things. I guess it all started to go downhill after he fired Cassie. In fact, I had to go over there and have things out with Todd earlier this week.
Kevin, how could you do that? You told me you were going to try and get along with Todd. You promised me, and now I hear you go over there. You had it out with him. Why?
Commissioner, I don't know where Antonio Vega is. Have you checked at his home? Forgive me, may I ask why you're looking for him?
I have some questions for him.
Oh?
About Spike Delaney.
What and who is a Spike Delaney?
He's the guy that you had killed. He's the guy that orchestrated Max Holden and Maggie Carpenter being stuck in that cave where they almost died.
Oh, Lord, give me patience with those who bear false witness against me.
Oh, spare me. Carlo, you and I both know that Antonio Vega showed up in North Carolina right after Spike was arrested. And not long after that, Spike was dead. Now, isn't that convenient? He's hanged in his jail cell, and now he can't testify against you.
Commissioner, I think you're jumping to false accusations again. As I heard, Antonio Vega went to North Carolina to help find his ex-girlfriend's missing brother. I would think people would look upon Mr. Vega as a fine humanitarian, just like me.
That's a crock of bull, Carlo. He's a killer, just like you.
I got Mrs. Rodriguez to let me in.
Hey, look, I meant to call you when I got back. I just,
You've been busy. I know. Like you said, North Carolina, you know, you got a lot of stuff to take care of before you can, I saw you and Carlo in Angel Square yesterday.
Right. Look, Andy, there's something I need to tell you.
And I know why you were meeting with him. You gotta cover your tracks, you know? Keep him in the dark, and he doesn't suspect you or anything, does he?
No, he doesn't suspect me. And, that's not why I was meeting him.
Oh?
Look, the fact is, I'm still working for Carlo. And I've decided not to quit.
Mom, come on. I tried to tell you what happened with Todd, but you wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise.
All right, what happened? Why did you go there?
Well, because Cassie told me that Todd was trying to sick her on me for some kind of scandal piece. He told her to go through my garbage.
What?
Yeah. Way to keep the peace, huh?
That's disgraceful. Why would Todd do that? Maybe I should go and talk to him.
Yeah, maybe. So everything is okay?
Well, yes, of course. Yes, honey, all I ask is that you try to get along with him, that's all.
I will.
Well,
If he will.
I appreciate that.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Tessie.
Hello, Cassie.
Cassie,
Thank
did
you.
you get a chance to talk to Andrew yet?
Yes. And he said that he does not want to stand in the way of my taking an assignment at the Banner. In fact, he nearly insisted I take it. So, if it's all right with you, I would like to do that.
Wow, I think it's great. Vicky, what do you think?
Certainly. I mean, I've always admired your work, Cassie. You know that. If Andrew insists, we don't want to disappoint him, do we? I think you'll do a tremendous job for us.
You know, Commissioner, there are laws against slander. Perhaps someday you'll be held accountable for false accusations.
What, do you think I'm hurting your reputation? Like people could really think of you as a lower life form than they already do?
Careful.
Oh, the hell with it. I'll find Vega myself. You know what's something, Carlo, though, I have to admit. I always thought Antonio Vega was the kind of guy that would spit right in your face. Because he comes from a pretty terrific family. But I was wrong. You were right. He is scum, just like you. Hope you enjoy one another's company.
That man is such a joke.
Oh, Mom, I am so happy you're not mad.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. That won't happen anymore.
I don't get it. You still were... No. No, you were there. You saw how Carlo almost killed Max and Maggie. You said you were through.
Yeah, well, maybe they shouldn't have crossed him. Right? Carlo only comes down on people who don't mind their business.
No. God, why are you saying this? You said you wanted out.
I can't get out. Once you sign on with Carlo, you sign on for life.
No, that is not true. You could go to Bo. will put you in a witness protection program. You could testify against Carlo and put him in prison for life.
Yeah, and live the rest of my life alone in hiding?
You wouldn't be alone. You'd have your whole family there, and I would be there. I would go anywhere just to be with you, Tonio.
You know, you still live in this dream of how the law protects people and makes everything all right. Well, not me. The only thing the law has ever done for me is branded me for life. So forget it.
You're still on that same old story about how the system sucks? And the world has never been fair to you? Does Carlo Hesser mean more to you than us? Does he?
Okay, is that everything?
Looks like it, except for one more thing.
What's that?
You know, when I came into this room, I told myself that when I leave this room for good, I'm going to do it on my own 2 feet. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, here, let me get in here.
No. All I need you to do is just move this out in the hall. Thanks.
Well, here's the door for you.
All right, here's to an expose that will set the seat of a certain mayor's pants afar.
And sell a lot of newspapers.
And
Here, here.
here's to scooping the sun.
I will drink to that.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Elliot Durbin here.
You were given specific instructions. You've obviously decided to ignore them.
Carlo.
You're supposed to hypnotize Vicky and have her kill her son, Kevin?
Don't jump to conclusions.
You failed. It doesn't sit well with me, Elliot, as you will come to appreciate. Vicky is sitting no more than 30 feet away from me, toasting a future with her beloved Kevin.
Calm down.
When is her next hypnosis session?
I haven't set one yet. Why?
Because I'm going to be there. Because I'm going to make sure Vicky kills our dear Kevin.
Well, I'll drink to that.
Tonio, I asked you a question.
Look, why are you doing this, huh? I am who I am. You are who you are. All right, you have this dream how the world works. Well, me, I work for Hesser.
Why? Why do you work for Carlo Hesser?
Why else? The money. Huh? Carlo pays. And he pays good.
So, forget the cynicism. Forget the social justice crap. Deep down with you, it's all about the money. Oh my God. Well, you finally made it real easy for me to walk away. Real easy.